Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Friday, September 30th. By the way, this Tesla report started at the very beginning of September, right after Labor Day, and it's kind of an experiment, a day-to-day. We decided that we're going to indefinitely put out daily stock analysis, the same on a month-by-month basis. We would shift to a new stock. But we've had so many requests to continue Tesla. We're going to continue through October. And then we will switch to a different stock, FYI. But just so you know, we will continue through October with Tesla. We're sort of in a groove here with regard to its analysis. And it's such a big mover that we enjoy following it because it does correlate to some extent with what we're seeing in the Triple Q and the SPY, which we put out on a daily basis on wickedstocks.com premium membership. By the way, if you're watching, please click like every time you watch this and share the videos with any colleagues or friends. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. This could be a big day for Tesla, perhaps. So there's a lot of scuttlebutt on the internet with regard to the AI day, artificial intelligence. Last year it was automated driving, and I think this year, from what I'm understanding, it's a robot. So I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's supposed to be a newsmaker, and it might move the stock, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. I mean, I really think this is what we're looking at, actually. We came very close. Actually, we'll just say that we tested essentially this targeted support that's been a 3 to 5 day, 1 to 2 week target following the settlement about a week ago below the 290.03 5-month rising channel bottom. When we closed below it a week ago, we mentioned how the low to mid 260s and narrowing daily, 263.08 to 265.12. 265.12, a horizontal channel bottom, 63.08, a rising 2/3 speed line. This is an area that can contain selling through October. And from here, we could, by the end of October, perhaps rally into the 331.76 area, which is dropping on a very gradual basis, that longer-term descending channel top that spans really about a year of trade, just about maybe 9 months or so of activity. And so 265.12, the beginning of a range down to 263.08, able to contain not only selling pressures for the day, that's for day traders, not only into next week, 3 to 5 day swing traders back up to 290.03, but also 2 to 3 to 5 week position traders as you look ahead into later October. Once again, the 331.76 channel top in reach over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Upside today, 277.57. I came close to calling this session containment, but with the high volatility right now and the AI day, so forth, I think I keep it light there. It can contain intraday buying, and below which that 63.08 to 65.12 area remains in constant intraday reach. If we push through 277.57, we could reach 290.03 on an intraday basis. Once again, able to contain buying then into, say, the early to middle part of next week. And with this kind of volatility, we could fall back into the mid 260s again within just 2 or 3 days of testing 290.03. But closing above 290.03 would actually signal bullish continuation into next week. 300.63 then expected within just a day. And the 310.67 to 313.82 area within probably 3 to 5 days. I can show that area. I believe I have it here. Oh, I have it in part. Oh, here we are. This is probably a good representation. There is a new horizontal channel top now at 313.82, based in part on Thursday's low. And we still have that long-term 310.67 50% retracement level, which you can see here on the long-term chart. 310.67 is 50% up off the low from May 206.85 against the high from last November at 414.49. So that area, 310.67 to 313.82, is, I'm going to say, likely by the end of next week, if we settle today above 290.03. Quick 1 to 2 day target at 300.63, a 3 to 5 day target at 310.67 to 313.82, where we can actually top out on a weekly basis. And obviously, if we closed above 313.82, we just have a few days, maybe 3 to 5 at the most, of reaching 331.76. Now that's covering the upside pretty well. Let's talk about downside today. If we break 263.08, 254.97 is in reach today, and closing below 263.08 would indicate 248.03 within just a few days. 248.03 is shown. Where are you? I know you're here. I thought you were. Here we are. Yeah. This is a 5/8 downside Fibonacci, the May low against the recent September high. And, it can, actually, that is an August high. My apologies. That should be May, August. 248.03, downside 5/8 Fibonacci. So, if we get overnight weakness, and I'll put this out there, and we clearly open below 263.08, we could quite easily, with the present volatility, continue south to 248.03 on an intraday basis. And that is pretty decent bottom picking territory. Let's call it actually, short liquidation. Cover your short positions at 248.03 if you happen to be short all the way down to 248.03, which I think if we open below 263.08, that is the strategy for the day, the 263.08 to 65.12 area, then able to contain daily buying pressures, and below which 248.03 in reach today. And if we close today below 263.08, we enter a meaningful longer-term sell signal, and that should then yield. I think there's one or two charts here. Bear with me here while I scan the charts. This is it on the weekly chart. 263.08, that rising 2/3 speed line I showed previously in the daily chart. 189.30, our 2 to 3 month target. If we close today below 263.08, I'd mentioned how 248.03 may be in reach within the day, and then closing below 263.08 by the end of November, 1 to 2 months. 206.85, the May low, and by the end of the year, 2 to 3 months, 189.30, that longer-term channel bottom that held nicely in May, still able to contain quarterly selling pressures if tested. But we're not there. It only becomes an indication if we close today below 263.08. Until then, once again, 263.08 to 65.12, our bottom-picking zone now. From here, you can hunt around, if you like, for 310 out of the money calls or as a 2 to 3 week play. And as a 3 to 5 week play, say 325 calls, because that 331.76 descending channel top is dropping at a pretty progressive rate. This pretty much says it all right here. I'm going to leave you with this for Friday's Daily Tesla. We will be back Monday with the Daily Tesla Report, which we will continue through October. And then we most certainly will roll to another stock. You have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.